It feels like we're always on, doesn't it? Plugged in, connected, and honestly, it's exhausting. So today, we're going to talk about how to get back in the driver's seat, how we can reclaim our time, our focus, and frankly, our sanity by setting some clear digital boundaries. This quote, it just hits the nail on the head, right? We can have thousands of friends online, but so many of us are walking around feeling completely and totally alone. It's this wild paradox of our modern life. We're more connected technologically than ever before, but we're feeling deeply disconnected from others, and maybe even from ourselves. And look, this isn't just a feeling. This has a real measurable cost. Get this. Research shows that all those constant digital interruptions can slash our productivity by up to 40%. It's because of something called attention residue. Basically, even after you swipe away a notification, a part of your brain is still stuck thinking about it, which means you can't give your full attention to what you were actually trying to do. So that brings us right to our big digital dilemma. How did we get here? And what is this constant 24/7 connection really doing to our brains and our lives? Well, the numbers are just staggering. 4 hours a day. That's the average time people are spending on their phones. And nearly a third of adults in the US report being almost constantly online. This isn't just a bad habit anymore, is it? It's a lifestyle, and it's leading directly to burnout. Our brains simply were not designed for this kind of nonstop stimulation. And we all know this feeling intimately. I mean, think about it. Being at a family dinner where instead of conversation, all you hear is the tapping of screens. Or trying to have a real deep conversation with a friend, but you can see their eyes keep darting down to their buzzing phone. These little moments, they add up. They're chipping away at our real human connections. So, what's the solution? We can't just throw our devices in a lake, right? The answer isn't to get rid of technology. No, it's about getting smarter about how we use it. It's all about building digital boundaries. I love this idea of thinking of them as an invisible fence for your mind. That's really what they are. They are clear, intentional rules that you create to manage how and when you engage with technology. And this is so important. This isn't about restriction. It's about protection. Protecting your peace, your focus, and your most valuable resources, your time and your attention. But to do this, it really requires a fundamental mindset shift. We have to move from feeling like we owe the world our immediate attention to understanding that we are in control. It's about shifting from that feeling of, I have to be available 24/7 to, you know what, I choose when I'm available. Every single time you say no to your device, you're actually saying a huge yes to your own life. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how do we actually do it? Let's get practical. Let's open up the toolkit and look at some real actionable steps you can take today. First up, let's talk about boundaries in time and space. This is literally about creating physical distance. So define strict work hours and stick to them. Create tech-free zones in your home. The dinner table and the bedroom are fantastic places to start. And this one is a game changer. Establish a digital wind down. Seriously, just putting your screens away an hour or two before bed, it lets your brain actually calm down and can make a massive difference in your sleep quality. Next, you gotta set boundaries on the device itself. Remember, you are the boss here. Go into your settings and turn off every notification that isn't absolutely essential. Why let some app decide when to interrupt your day? Curate your social media feeds. Unfollow accounts that make you feel drained or anxious. And here's a great little tip. Disable read receipts. It instantly removes that social pressure to reply the second you've seen a message. It's liberating. Now, setting these rules is one thing, but making them a real, lasting habit, well, that's another challenge, isn't it? It really comes down to two key ideas: communication and replacement. You have to communicate these new rules. And listen, it's not rude. It's actually respectful of both your time and theirs. Just let your colleagues know your work hours. Tell your friends, hey, I'm trying to be on my phone less, so don't be surprised if I'm slower to reply. This manages expectations, and who knows, you might even inspire them to do the same. And this part is absolutely crucial. You can't just create a void. When you reclaim all that time from mindless scrolling, you need to fill it with something meaningful. Replace the old habit with a new one. Read a book, go for a walk, learn an instrument. The goal is to rediscover some of that analog joy. So why go through all this effort? What is the real payoff here? Well, it is about so much more than just less screen time. It is about reclaiming the very essence of your life. First, you get back your focus. Imagine being able to sink into deep, meaningful work for hours without that constant pull of notifications breaking your concentration. Next, you reclaim your clarity. You give your mind the quiet space it needs to breathe, to reset, and to actually hear your own thoughts again. And most importantly, you reclaim connection. True, present, face-to-face connection with the people who matter most, where the only thing buzzing is the conversation itself. The benefits are profound. We're talking about a significant reduction in overwhelm, anxiety, and burnout. We're talking about better sleep, the ability to be truly present with your loved ones. You create more time and space for creativity and deep thought, and you build stronger, more meaningful relationships in the real world. It's a powerful transformation. So I'll leave you with this question. Your digital life should be a tool that serves you, your goals, your happiness. It should not be the other way around. So take a moment and just ask yourself, does it?